Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is February 6th, 2025, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Netflix breaks to new record highs above $1,000. But first, looking at today's major economic events. So we have at 2 p.m. South African time from Great Britain, the Bank of England will be issuing a official bank rate. That's an interest rate decision. And in addition, today we have corporate earnings for Amazon. Now, looking at the market, starting out with the Forex symbols, the Japanese yen gaining versus the US dollar. And as we look at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ continue to trend higher. Now, looking at commodities, gold retraces. While looking at the stocks, it's really mixed, with Netflix making new all-time record highs, while NVIDIA gains and Google gaps down. Now, lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin just remaining unchanged mostly. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Japanese yen. Now it's getting stronger versus the dollar, and this is significant because it's gaining to 152.55. Now it's passing over the 200-day moving average, but on a daily, not that significant. But on a weekly, it is coming close to its 30-day moving average, and that's super, super important. And it may use that as a support, as that is closer to 150, okay? And that becomes a very important number. Now, looking at commodities, let's take a look at gold. Gold retracing from its all-time record highs, 28.80. I mean, from a perspective of all-time monthly, it's not much of a retracement, but if we zoom out to a 4-hour chart or a 1-hour chart, it's a little bit more significant, okay? It's not a big deal. Question is how much further we're going to retrace before we challenge this all-time record highs again. That's the big challenge. That's a big question. Now, oil continues to slide lower to $71 a barrel from its 73 high of yesterday. So that's a significant retracement. $2 in one day is not a bad move. Now, looking at the U.S. market, starting out with the Dow Jones, a big push to the upside. Now, it's completely lopsided, meaning the market is not trading in tandem. It's not everything going and making new record highs, but there are certain pockets in the markets that are, just like Netflix, as I mentioned before. Okay, so looking at that, now looking at the NASDAQ also gaining nicely. Now let's take a look at Netflix, all right? This is where we're at, okay? Because when we look at the NASDAQ, it's just trading sideways. Look at that. It broke 1K, $1,000. Unbelievable, because between 2 years ago and now, if you would have put in $20,000, you would have had $100,000. Okay, so unbelievable move for Netflix as it pushes to record highs. Now, sky's the limit at this level. Okay, I mean, it could continue going higher. Let's see if it does break itself up and split the stock to make it a little bit more affordable. Now, we did see Google actually have a gap up and then a gap down, okay, after hitting record highs of 208. It did gap down, so let's see if it does follow through and close the gap. Now, Meta on its highs didn't retrace much, did push to new record highs yesterday to 715, okay, but nothing really major, not holding it specifically, okay, but within that range. However, looking at something like Microsoft, not doing that much, 413. Okay, this is why I say it's pockets of opportunity. And so if we shift over to the bank stocks, JP Morgan, it's on its record highs of 270, very, very strong on its upside as well. So, like I said, it's pockets of opportunities. Now, NVIDIA did make a comeback yesterday a little bit to 122, and that's just playing the range. Okay, I mean, we gapped down to 111. And we played it back, okay? So we're about 122 off of our highs of 150-ish level, so that's still a way to go. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, not doing much here, okay? 98K, we bounced off of our support, and we're just trading in a range. And right now, we're in the more specific part of the range, okay? The mid-size of the range, I would say, than anything else, okay? But if we zoom out, you can see we're still on our highs, okay, for all intents and purposes. This is Razak. Want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.